Hi guys, how are you this evening? I'm stopping in for a little bit of a talk tonight before I go on with the other things I wanted to do this evening, that I'm going to do this evening, which is going to be my new moon prayer and my shadow dancing. But I just want you to know I am going to be, let's get some stuff going up in here. I am going to be opening up yet another YouTube channel. And I don't know how many of you have been watching what I'm doing. I'm sure a lot of you have, just out of sheer being nosy, I guess. Wanting to see what I'm up to, what's going on with me. I hope all of you are my friends, although we always have those that are not really friends, and their intentions are not always good, but we get through. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit. I told you all that I had a book started, and it was a book on the twin flame journey, which I'm still working on. I'm almost done. I've started another book with my cousin. Hopefully we can see it through. It's going to be kind of a roundabout book. Anyway, we're thinking about doing the end of the book at the beginning, which I'm the beginning of the book. And he will come in at the end of the book, and we'll kind of do a wraparound on it. And it's going to be like a thriller, like a horror story, horror book. Anyway, I'm just kind of beating around the bush, as you can tell. What I'd like to talk to you about is I am getting ready to open up yet another YouTube station. And what I want to address in that is the actual twin flame journey. Now, you do know I have a book started. It is not yet done. I'm still proofing. Just finding it hard to get back into it and do the finishing touches on the book, because I don't know how I'm going to really end the book. But this next channel that I'm going to be opening is going to be, as usual, an informative channel, because I know there's a lot of you that have been on a twin flame journey for months, and some of us for years. And I'm at a point right now where I am in question of the whole twin flame journey. I, like you, many of you have followed readers, and it just seems like there's a happy medium here where it has to stop, because it's just not balancing. It's not balancing anymore. Yes, the twin flame journey is good. I think it propels us to be the best that we can be. But how can one be in the twin flame journey and not get so wrapped up into it that you want the whole ultimate of the journey and the sacred union? It's not supposed to be about the sacred union. I understand this, but how do you separate the two when you've kind of built the whole thing on the sacred journey? I know that it's hard to separate. It really is hard to separate. I'm fighting this out now. I don't regret that I ever got on the twin flame journey. I don't regret it, but there comes a time to where you have to distinguish, what point you're at in this journey. Because let's face it, we all follow readers, and we're all built up in this. And when it first starts, it's like it just consumes our whole being, and you listen to reader after reader after reader after reader, and it just totally becomes the biggest part of our life. A lot of people get sick. I know, I did. I got very sick on this journey several times. And when it starts to consume your whole being and affects your health, you have to really stop and ask yourself, the twin flame journey is supposed to be something that's beautiful. It's from the heavens. It's divinely orchestrated. And when you're sick and you're depressed, and I mean, some people really get sick. I read a lot of, used to. I'm not on those pages anymore. I'm so done with that. But I used to read a lot of the comments, and people literally get friggin' sick from this twin flame journey. Now, when something is so beautiful, how can you fathom the fact that this is a sacred union from heaven? The Lord, my Heavenly Father, I don't see where He would put me or you or anybody else into a situation to where you're going to be depressed or you're going to get sick and have nervous breakdown, mental breakdowns, and lose a bunch of weight. I went from like 179 pounds down to 109 pounds for a while there. I'm back up to 116 and I'm good. But how can you fathom the fact that our Father, who's so loving and so kind and, and caring, I mean, He doesn't want to see us in turmoil and grief and crying and depressed. That's not what it's all about. He wants to see us happy and fulfilled in our life. And I think my next YouTube channel is going to be breaking down a lot of this and trying to help people to know when it's time to kind of separate to where, maybe you reached the highest or the closest you can get to that ultimate happiness. I'm not saying anything will ever replace it. I think there's only one twin flame, and I think people eventually just settle for a higher soulmate, which is really sad, but because everybody wants that sacred union, that beautiful, blissful love and unconditional, attention, love, the unconditional life with your other half. But to what point, how far do you go in this when it's time to let go? I mean, it's when it starts creating havoc in your health, mentally, physically, and emotionally, how long are you supposed to stay holding on? I'm going through a lot right now because I just can't see where my Heavenly Father would orchestrate something that could make someone so mentally and physically and emotionally attached to another who's not ready to be in the place where you're at. And how long? A lot of these tarot readers, they say, oh, wait, hold on. It's coming. Divine sacred union's coming. It's coming. How long do you wait? How long do you hold on? I guess it depends on the person. And this is what my next channel is going to be about. I'm going to be digging into this and knocking this down to where it's going to make sense, at least for me, and hopefully I can help other divine feminine and masculines along the way to know when and how it has to sometimes, I guess, end. and you move on. You know, I think I don't know, in a sense, it's kind of like settling where you're at, which is kind of sad, but you know, here again, there's a lot more to it, and I'm going to be digging in, and I hope that you will all join me in this. I am going to post this on my Goddess of the Moon Facebook page, and I will be opening up my Instagram page because I have a lot going on right now, and I'm trying to incorporate another whole channel with YouTube with a friend who plays a guitar, and he's into a lot of spiritual music and stuff like that, but his work cannot fit into what my work is all about. But you know me, I'll help anybody. You know, I'll do the prayers and the session with the prayers, and he can do the rest with the music. We'll incorporate the music with the prayers. But anyway, I've got a lot going on, and this is going to be my next to do, and you know, and we'll see where we all end up. But this will be posted on the Goddesses of the Moon page on Facebook, only to let whoever's interested know where I'm going with it. And if you'd like to join me and help me pick this apart, that's where I'm going to be working and focusing a lot of my time. Excuse me. Another thing is I will be on shortly here. I'm trying to get myself into that mode and do my prayer tonight for the new moon with a lot of concentration on clarity. A lot of concentration on clarity tonight. So I'll talk to you guys in a while. I probably won't be posting those videos on Goddesses of the Moon on Facebook. They will be on my YouTube. By the way, any of you who all want to know exactly where I'm at on YouTube, just hit me up and I'll be more than happy to give you the information. I'm trying to get away from the haters out there and the not so friendly ones who wish evil and do evil things. I'm trying to stay away. So I shall talk to you later. I'll be back on, and like I said, they'll be on the YouTube. Y'all have a blessed evening. Cheers. I'll see y'all in a few. Bye.